excited. I'm trying out a new espresso pod. So this one is the coconut vanilla iced coffee flavor. I used to drink the coconut one literally all the time. This is different because it's coconut vanilla. It's supposed to be over ice. So I did an iced coffee this morning. I'm gonna put a little bit of creamer. I love Nespresso pods. I love trying out like all the new flavors and like the seasonality of it. It's so much fun. Oh yeah, that is good. I'm very excited about today's video because we don't have a sponsor today. I feel like I should tell you guys when and when I don't have a sponsor. I feel like I've been doing a lot of sponsored content lately, which I kind of want to dive into a little bit here. Before we do that, I want to say thank you to today. No, I'm just kidding. But I did get a PR package that I don't get PR anymore, but I literally reached out to Salt and Stone because I went to Sephora, if you guys remember, and I smelled all their scents. I kid you not, I've never liked every single scent from a brand before. Reached out to them and I was like, do you guys have like a PR thing? And they sent me over some of their products. I am so freaking thankful. So huge thank you to them. I use their body wash right now. Let me go get it. The saffron and cedar. It smells like luxury. Oh my god, like, oh my god. It's amazing. I was obsessed with this line. Here in Tampa, we have a hotel called The Edition, and it's like known for their scent. Like you walk by and you could just like smell it. It's in like their AC vents, their laundry, like it's just a really luxurious smell. And I know that Santal 33, the Le Labo perfume, I'm pretty sure came from a New York City hotel, like a famous one. It's from the luxury hotel Park Hyatt and One Hotels. But this one just smells like what I would envision like a fancy hotel smelling like. So I'm excited to smell these. So they sent me over another body wash, but this one is in the scent Bergamot and Hinoki. The water's like glistening right now. It's like in my face. Look how like simple and like chic they look. So let's see if this one. That one smells really like refreshing. This one is Santal and Vetiver. I don't know how to pronounce that, but this is the deodorant. Oh my god. Oh my god. This one, again, it smells like The Edition. It's a hotel smell, like a fancy ass bougie hotel. Aluminum free too. Oh my god, if I put this on and I sweat, I'm gonna smell so rich. I'll link them down below. It's a really awesome line. So this is their hand cream in neroli and basilic. I don't know how to pronounce that. Again, look how aesthetic. It's like one of the ones that like crinkles as you go. I'm all about the aesthetic of a product. Again, another like hotel smell, but I will say these two are like goats. Saffron and cedar, Santal, and I want to say Velvetier, but that's a vodka. Vetiver. These two, yes. Thank you, Salt and Stone. That was awesome. I really like that brand, like a lot. Okay. So let's just do like a quick little life update. There's a few things that have been on my mind that I kind of just want to talk about. First things first being sponsorships. I love that I'm able to have brands sponsor me. I love having that opportunity for my family, but I'm really struggling lately with like saying no. As you guys know, we went through a lot of like medical related stuff when it came to our kids, pregnancies, like miscarriages, surgeries. We had a dog that had cancer when we first met, which was, it feels like so long ago, but it was only like 2 years ago, which we didn't have insurance for. Like all of those medical bills racked up. And so I saw like my financial situation like really become a struggle. It's terrifying to see something that you've built and grown and like been super responsible with be depleted for something that was beyond your control. I now feel like I'm like holding on to money or like just saying yes to every opportunity. With the shifts and changes on my channel and the inconsistency, and I think the changes of social media, this is from like a business perspective, like how I think about these things. My channel, I'm not gonna like beat around the bush. I hate saying this too. I feel like it's like almost like a failure, but it's just things are shifting. My channel has gone down. Like it's not where it was before. So the brands that are paying me now, they're paying me less. Now I'm saying yes to more of them, which is making my work a little bit harder because I have more brands that I'm saying yes to, but I'm getting paid less, if that makes sense. And because I have like a newborn and I have a lot going on and I'm postpartum still, I feel like I have an idea, like my mind wants to do all these things, but I just don't have the time, which is fine. It's just a season of life. I know it's not forever. But when you combine the two, it's like I feel like now I'm just working on my channel to get a sponsor out. And a lot of the times with sponsors comes like loss of creative control. They kind of like tell you what you can and can't say. It takes up a majority of the video, and I feel like now I'm kind of like putting out videos specifically for the brand, which is like what I'm supposed to do, but because I get so like my time management is just not it right now. There's a lot going on. It's hard because I feel like now I'm putting out videos because I'm like, oh, I have a brand that I have to put out for, and there's a deadline and I'm rushing it, and it's just like I'm losing that creative spark within my channel, and I really want to get that back. And so I don't know, it's like hard for me to say no because it's like how much longer am I going to have the opportunity to have these brand deals? Like, how is social media going to change in the future and like shift in that way? And like, I don't know, it's just a really hard struggle that I've been dealing with because I want to support my family. I want to pay off, you know, my debts, but at the same time, it's like I'm losing long-term the longevity of my channel, and I feel like the trust for you guys. Like, I know firsthand how it feels to follow somebody and for them to shift or like, I would say like sell out. And it's not really a sellout. It's just, if you guys are not in this world and you don't see the numbers up ahead, it's like a lot of that money can do so much for people and their family. So it's hard to say no, but you have to think, like I said, of the longevity of this channel. And for me, like what I've built with this channel has been something that has been such a huge part of who I am. And I absolutely love, you know, having these memories on my channel, having like real conversations with you guys, and just having that sense of community online, and having it be a deep community of, you know, like we've been through so much together on this channel, and I feel like I know you guys a lot, and it's sad to see it turn into what it's been the past few years. It all does stem down to me and the lack of consistency, but it was, again, things that have been beyond my control, and it's hard to kind of like try to come back to what it is now versus what it was back then. And I just feel like I'm losing that sense of creativity and interest in it because I'm so like rigid and like watching it slowly burn down, I would say. I just don't think my family would be proud if I was the kind of person to do something just for money. Like, I've never been like that. And I know money comes and goes. It's just hard when you see it, like I said, fall out of your reach of something that you worked really hard for things that are beyond your control, like medical stuff and surgeries and all that stuff. And I can only imagine people who deal with this for years. Like, I had dealt with this just for the past 3 years, and it's just been so time consuming, financially draining, stressful for our family. And it's so sad to me because it's like the people who go through these things are the people that like you end up having to pay more for, if that makes sense. So it's like if you have pregnancy problems, like the people who have to go through, you know, IVF or surgeries or miscarriages and losses and, you know, all these like tests that are done, like you're the one that's struggling, yet you're paying a huge price for it, and it's not anything that has to do with something that you chose. It's just like this weird mental headspace. And yeah, I don't know, I'm like excited to pick up the camera for once because I'm like, there's no brand deal. I have to do brand deals, guys. Like, I have to get paid. YouTube does not allow me to live with 2 boys and a family and survive. I have things to pay off, and there's like, I'm going to have brand deals, but for days like this, it just is such a fresh feeling to be like, I don't have to align with any sort of narrative or like push out anything. Like, I just am so happy that it's just me and you again right now, and I just want to prioritize these videos again. So I'm really trying my best to like pick and choose, make sure that I'm working with brands that I trust and are reputable. And I feel like I'm kind of getting back to that threshold of being able to like confidently keep going without holding on to something so dearly. Like, I feel like my life is pretty steady right now, which is scary to say because I don't want to jinx it. Feeling very like settled, which is really nice. I don't know what we're gonna do in this vlog, to be quite honest with you guys. I feel like I need to get this apartment ready for us to move out. There's a few things that are like kind of bigger projects, I would say. We've gotten rid of quite a bit of furniture in the living room already, but we are gonna like get rid of some of the older furniture that I've had before I met Z. Like this couch is just, it's donezo. We have worn the shit out of this couch. It could do better with somebody else who can take care of it better, you know? I'm probably gonna get rid of this and we're gonna get something a little bit less expensive and more realistic for a family. The bigger pieces of furniture were mine first, so being able to buy something with Xander and having it be ours instead of mine is something I'm really excited about. Plus, I don't feel like moving this gigantic furniture again. It would be less expensive to sell it here and just get something new. But we sold a lot of the stuff that we got from North Carolina too, because same thing. It was like spending the money to have it shipped here was just like too much. And there were a few pieces that just reminded me of a really dark time, and I was like, I just don't want any part of this. Like, it just, give it to somebody that would want it more. We've got all these windows here, and I don't know if I want to do that just yet because I love having the openness, especially being on the water. I feel like the blinds block the view a lot, so I don't know, we'll see. And then, okay, so it's so dark in here, hold on. We painted these walls blue before I gave birth, and this is actually the same color I had in New York City. Let me turn the lights on here. There we go. So yeah, I thought it was gonna make it moody and nice, but it honestly just made it so much more dark in here. Yeah, we've got to paint those walls back. I think we're gonna get rid of this bed. And I've got like the darker end tables here that we're probably gonna sell. I'm craving lightness. If you guys remember the Florida Lake House, at the time it was like farmhouse was the style. I kind of just like matched the interior with the energy of the home. And so when we moved to New York City, that was definitely a moodier, more masculine look. That was probably my favorite apartment. Actually, it was my favorite apartment. That was like a beautiful place. I was very lucky to live there. I can't believe I lived that lifestyle. Like, I look back and I'm like, wow. And then coming back home to Florida, I was like starting to get a little bit of like whites and airiness, more like neutral toned. I would say like almond style. North Carolina was more gonna be country. I think I had even bought like a deer picture at one point. I don't know what the hell, okay. So now I'm really craving like lightness and color and vibrancy. I just need feminine energy, okay? I live with like 3 boys now. Yeah, we've got to get like all this stuff sold, and I'm excited to play with the new space. Right now we just have this pile of stuff here. This is all like donate. Oh my god, this thing has been through so much with me. Whenever I was like on bed rest and all the stuff, but I'm like getting rid of it, thinking I'll never need it again, you know? It is so comfortable. It's not the cutest thing, but it also is like, it's been through a lot with me, but I don't want to ever have to pick it up again. Got like this bulletin board. This is my West Elm pillow, but it got so piled. I wonder if we can, yeah, no, I feel like, yeah, it's just old. Yeah, all of this stuff is donate. So I'm gonna, oh god, it's heavy. Oh my gosh. My laptop is definitely not. This is all newborn baby stuff that Timmy only wore like for such a short amount of time. Bryson had these for so long, and I was so excited to bring them all out. And he like literally wore newborn clothes for 2 weeks. Oh, it makes me so sad. Like, I feel like I need to donate them. By getting rid of them, it's just, I kept a few pieces and put them in Bryson's memory box, but that really means I'm like, I'm done, you know? So it's hard, that's hard, you know? Like, what do I do? But I'm pretty sure I'm gonna donate that. I wanna take this though to like a place that maybe helps women in need who are pregnant. So that's gonna go to a different donate pile. So a lot of this stuff is pregnancy related stuff. Again, which means like I won't be using it. But I've got like pumping stuff in here, pregnancy stuff. I've got a ton of mom cozy pregnancy stuff, pads, underwear, things that I, again, won't be needing. I'm gonna have to transfer all this stuff into like a bag. And then this box, 6 months to 12 month stuff. So I'm keeping that. The goal today is I'm gonna try to like donate all this stuff, get it in a bag, see what I need, see what I don't, and just clear up this little corner here. right, this is completely cleared out now. We've just got baby's first year clothing here. Like, that's it. So that feels good. These 3 things are going to like a women's center. I need to find somewhere to take these, and then this is all going to Goodwill. So lots of donation stuff.
Hey, how's your day? I don't know if I'm interrupting what you say. I've got to know if I've been MIA. I can make it up to you right now. What you say, you should know. I see more life when I'm with you.
Just got back from Target because one of our NICU nurses actually just had her kid at 31 weeks, which is premature, so they're in the NICU. She is one of the sweetest nurses. We loved her so much. I feel like NICU nurses tend to have NICU babies. Am I wrong? But I think just being a mom herself now, like, you're just mom mode. You're not like the NICU nurse. So I know it's super terrifying. It's probably a little overwhelming right now, but baby was born like 4 pounds something, so it's pretty, I'm assuming it's a pretty healthy baby. No matter what, NICU experiences are just really, really tough, so I feel for her. But we got her a few little gifts. This was actually Bryson's first book ever, and it was gifted to us, and we read it so many times in the NICU. This little giraffe, because fun fact, in the NICU, they put them in I'm gonna forget the name, where they sleep, the like bed, but it's called a giraffe. Every baby has like some sort of symbolism. Bryson's was definitely a giraffe, and because they're in a giraffe, we're gonna give this to the new baby boy from Bryson because they're little like giraffe buddies. And then I got this like kind of more lighthearted card because she's got like quite the sense of humor, but I thought it was super cute, and it'll like bring a little laughter in the situation. I just feel for anyone going through that experience as a mom, like no matter what, it's just like something you can never understand unless you're in it. And I just feel for all those moms a lot. So got her that, so we're gonna send that out. I'm gonna go for a little run. Look how thick that is. Always add the honey. Look at that bite. Oh my god. We just dropped off Aria. She's at a like camp, they call it. We've never dropped her off here, but our rover has been out of town every time that we ask him if he can watch Aria. That, or he's like, I'm done watching Aria. Like, she's a lot. I'm excited for her because she's like such a dog's dog. She loves dog. I think that's the Rhodesian because Nova was the same way. She seems to have unlimited amount of energy when she plays with dogs, like just never ends, never stops. So this is just like a big camp for dogs. She's got her own little suite. It's just like super cute. So she's gonna be there for the next few days. We're going to Naples, which is where Xander's family lives. I haven't been there in a while. We're bringing the kiddos and we're just making a vacation out of it. So I've got to get everything ready, but I'm just like feeling so low energy lately. You know, I'm like in the mood to like journal. I'm in like a very inward kind of mindset right now. It's like the end of the month, so I typically get like this towards the end of the month. Yeah, I have a lot of like thoughts going on this morning.
I don't wanna call you later. You're tearing my heart up like it's paper, and somehow you turn to a stranger. We used to work, now I'm trying to make sure that we're both on the same page. I don't want it to complicate. I know you're riding away.
lighting this candle because it smells so good. It's the brioche French toast. I did a lot of reflecting today, which is like much needed. Kind of wanted to set the intention for July. I basically journaled out things that made me feel really happy this month and just like really aligned, things that made me feel unaligned, and then things I'd love to do and slash prioritize. And I kind of just like brain dumped it all and then just put it into a few little pointers that I wanted to take with me into July. So the first one are just rituals. Establishing a routine. I think that Timmy's at the age now where I can kind of like track out and kind of map out what an ideal day looks for him, and we'll have like designated nap times now, which is really nice. He's always been really like routine driven, but having like an idea of like when he eats, when he sleeps, just establishing some sort of routine, that way I can get my work done in a more like established way. And then also establishing a night routine, night ritual. Came across this idea of resetting your nervous system before bed, and it just made so much sense. Adding, you know, magnesium, reading, turning off screens, like soothing baths, self-care, that kind of stuff, all kind of regulates and softens your nervous system before you go to bed, so you get like the best quality sleep. And also adding in just a self-care ritual with that, like making sure that I'm prioritizing and getting all of the self-care needs that I need, body, mind, spirit, all of it. And then I'm really big on like feminine energy right now. Feminine energy is all about flowing, softness, intuition, fluid, nature, creation. I feel like more masculine energy is protective, doing things hard, logic, structure, linear. And so I'm just like really craving that feminine soft side of myself lately. And so that's a big theme I want to have going into July. Rising with the sun, sleep with my windows open, slow mindful mornings, reading, creation, presence, lighter meals, cute outfits, like getting ready every morning. When I feel confident in my body and myself and my mindset, I walk into a room and I kind of establish myself a little bit more different, which also correlates to what I'm getting back from the world. So yeah, that's all about the feminine energy. I'm all about it. I also have protecting my peace. So just making sure that I'm finding joy, being in tune with myself and what brings me peace. A lot of sunlight, screen freedom I put on here, basically like doing as much as I can off screen. Presence as in like present moment, calming my nervous system with that and just taking things a little slower and being fully in something when I'm in it, getting excited and having that like free spirit energy, that light energy, the flowing energy. I also have on here accountability. So this is something that I've been struggling with for a while, and I feel like now's the perfect time to really kind of just like zone in on my work and holding myself accountable. Movement, strength, yoga, running, walks. My mindset is positive thinking. If I have a negative thought, it's so easy for me to spiral, especially when I have a lot of free time. I'm the kind of person that like needs things to do, otherwise I just sit in my head and I just like, it's like clouds just like looming over me. I'm like, I need to stay busy. And so when I'm in my thought process and I'm thinking anything negative, literally just switching around to a gratitude, finding the joy in those things instead of looking at it in a negative mindset. So for example, I was kind of rushing around just doing a whole bunch of stuff for work, and I was like, oh my God, I feel so guilty. I'm not like giving Tubby enough attention, and like I want to be present with him. And then I get in that spiral mindset of like, why am I doing this? Like, like the fact that I'm able to even do a job right now with him here and being able to have him at my arm's distance and be able to put things down if I need to is a win in itself. And like if you don't have that and you work full-time and you just put your kid to school or whatever, like every mom is just trying to do their best. A thing that you can switch your mindset to is the fact that you have a job and you have an income and being able to provide for your family, and like especially in the economy today, like you can be thankful for that. Like just switching, like when you catch yourself saying something negative about a situation, like you have to make it positive. My life has been so serious. I've seen so many like I would say like awful things happen, and it can really affect my mindset and get me to turn like really negative towards the world. I don't know, I feel like when you go through things like really big or monumental, like just real life shit, it really just kind of takes away that, you know, naivety that you have towards life and that excited, you know, nature when it comes to your mindset and hopefulness. And I just have seen myself go down a rabbit hole sometimes where I let that affect me and my view of the world, and I don't want to be like that. I want to make sure that I'm keeping that childlike mindset when it comes to hope and future forward thinking and like the lightness of this world. That's just something I really want to catch myself doing because it's so easy for me to spiral. I put on here like Delulu thinking. Like I want people to be like, oh my god, Renee's so positive. She's like cuckoo. I don't care. I need that in my life. Being outdoors is really important for me. When I'm stuck inside, I just tend to get like a little stir crazy. Planning things to look forward to, like events and family management, playing the game of life, like just playing again, having that childlike mindset and like getting excited for things, manifesting, like all of that. And then a big thing for me is home life. So I'm just like in the mindset right now where I just want to spend all my time with my family. I try to do things on my own, but it just like, if it's not bringing me anything in terms of investing my time, money, or energy, I don't know, like I've just noticed that every time I go out or do something social or like away from the family, I'm just craving that family time. Like I really miss my people, and right now that is my people, and I want to spend my time and energy on that. And that's something that I've just really kind of grasped and understood over the past few months. I'm really zoning into home life and just being the best, you know, family person right now, and that comes with like the family management, doing our calendar. So those are my little, like, I don't know, what do you call these, like intentions for July. I also did a new vision board for July. I want to show you guys. I just go on Pinterest and I kind of just put in pictures that aligned with all of those intentions that I had for July. And the big like theme for this month that I'm feeling is feminine energy, like I said, freedom and just like flowing and being, you know, free from my mind and like thoughts, negative thoughts, like just being free and open, and then aligned also with everything in my life. Like I just want everything to be like really stable. I want it to be like a lot of like balance within all of my wellness, work, all of it. I would love for it to be aligned. First picture is actually the Vinoy in St. Pete. I actually want to do a date night here with Xander at some point, but I love this place. This is a lot about like self-care, taking baths, like just again the kind of like night ritual that I expect for myself. Love and Xander, boy mom stuff. I like this picture because it looks like a girl just like kind of doing it all but still being aesthetic. Like it's just really cool. Love this because coffee and bottles, that's literally my life. I did this little cute like water thing. I love living by the water. This is kind of like a lot of what the apartment we're moving into is going to look like, and we want to have seating areas again in the living room, like have a space for like a reading nook, having our coffee, and I love that look. This is like my work and desk. This is a little sliver of money and a wallet, always a coffee / matcha, and then like a girl reading. But I think it looks so pretty. This is like my favorite one ever.
Just don't mind me, I'm exhausted. It's like I'm breathing in a coffin. I'm coughing, I'm constant, I'm lost in face up. Why is it hard for you to face those? You just care about the taste of. Then you spend it all on makeup. Yeah. Your texts are trying to eat a lozenge. These people fake the way they washed it. These girls are flake, but they ain't frosted.